March is sure to test my budget. I have two formal events to attend, one of the events being out of state, and my son will be home for 1 week from college before the end of the month. Let's see what we can do. Hey friends, welcome and welcome back. This is Ty with Budget Tools. Today we are going to make some moves with planning our cash for the first week of March. And it may be a tight one. I have some things that are going on that are going to be financially restricting for my budget for just a little bit, but we'll still see what we can do. Let's first get all my things together. Oh, I need my calculator for sure. Okay, so let's jump into our March cash planning sheet. How is everyone? How is the weather treating you where you are in the country or in other countries? Let me know what the weather's looking like for you guys. We're heading down a cold path again in California, but we were really hot for a week, and before that, we were really cold. So let's see what we're going to do. So we're first going to, well, first we can just take care of our wallet. Our wallet gets $100. And for travel, I am going to add $30 to travel, as I have been doing. We're going to jump into our savings binder, and we're going to need to do some scratching. Give me 1 second. Okay, so our first challenge, we have updated our savings challenges for the month of March. So our first one is this cutie by Chelsea over at Be the Happy Turtle on her Etsy shop. And we are going to scratch off one icon for now. Okay, not too bad. An 8. We're going to leave it at 8 because I know I have a bunch of other challenges that I want to jump into. I knew that this one is a low mystery challenge. Okay, so we can put down $8 for our Polaroid. Next, I think I have these out of order, but I want to go to the ones that I'm not quite sure of yet. So let's do Rugrats. This is a scratcher as well, and it is low denomination as well, but I want to scratch off 2 since we've got 4 weeks in March. So let's do these 2 here and hope that they don't break the bank. $3 is good. Okay, this is already too cute because these are diapers. I'm realizing these are Tommy's diapers. Gee, it's a messy one. Okay, so we are going to put away $7 for Tommy's diapers. Oh, Angelica. Okay, so we have that one for Rugrats. Let's scratch off our last scratcher on our tax season challenge. Okay, so I'm going to put $12 because a couple times I've realized when I've been editing that when I had the 11 and the 8, I kept saying 18 and it's actually 19. So since we have 11 here, I'm going to add the additional dollar. And let's see, what else? What else? Friday is going to be $6. And let's go back. Let's see where we are with this. So we're at 163. I want to do this roll and save. This is by Happy to Plan with Desiree. And I believe I need 2 dice for this one. So let me grab my other pink dice. That goes with this one. I purchased these dice from my sweet friend Lena over at O&L here. And so one of them will be the left, the other will be the right. Let's try that again. Okay, so this one, 4 and 5 is a $3. Let's do $3. And I want to cross these off as I go along. So we did the $3 little mini. Let's do another roll. 4 and 5 again, which it isn't there, so I will switch it around and do a 5 and a 4, and this will be $2 for Mickey. And let's do one more roll. So we'll do 2 and 1 is $1. So we're only adding $1. I'm sorry. We're adding $11. We did the 5. That's incorrect. We did 3, 5, and 6. So we're adding $6. I feel like I want to, this is a little low. Let's go again. So we're at 6. And right now we're 6 and 2, which will be $4. So let's do that. Let's do $10. I feel better about that. Do I even have this on here? Oh. Cash. Nope, we don't, because I'm sure I added this later. So I'm just going to write Disney. That makes it easy. And it's shorter than here for the snacks. And so we're going to add $10. RS for roll and save. Okay, so let's pop this back in here. This is technically my $5 challenge. This is a Matcha Lovers Savings Challenge, and the name of the company is Tetro Store. Tetros or Tetro Stash and Save. But I think on Shopify it says Tetro Store, and I have the link in the description. So let's go ahead. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's do 3 to make it $15. And that way we're sure to finish before the end of the month. We've done this one. I'm going to do this one last. It's kind of the most expensive in this one too. Okay, so let's take a look at this one here. This is a Scantron savings. It's a save 70, and I want to do the 5s first. And The E is equal to $5, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be $20. And I think I should probably write on here that I am doing the letter E. Okay. Next, we have our sushi. We have Keroppi's Kitchen, Cash Stash. Let's do 20. And let's see what we can get here. For the Japanese kitchen, let's get, we can do the dragon roll. I'm thinking I love a bento box, so let's do the dragon roll. We will do a $12 bento box. That's $17. And let's do a pond bubble tea for $3. So that gives us a total of 15. Okay, so the last one is, it's actually not the last one, but we're going to do the sushi challenge. And for this one, let's just go ahead. The lowest number on here is 10. So let's do $10. And I added small shop in here because I'm putting myself on restriction. I'm spending way too much money on purchasing savings challenges and other items and all kinds of stuff because you guys all make really beautiful items. So for this one, I am going to add it on here, but I am going to just stuff $5. So I'm just going to put small shop. And that lets you know how bad this addiction is because I should be completely restricting myself. I don't even have it on my planning list, but I want to stash money there. Do we have everything? $1 challenge. We'll see what we have at the end. Tiny Tuesday. This past one I did. I'm still going to do 50. 50 and 30 is 80. I'm going to do $80. That worked out a lot better. Build a bank. We're about to start 90 days locked in with Build a Bank. I'm not quite sure of the date yet. So for now, for Build a Bank, I'm going to go ahead and still do $50. And Girl Boss, let's do 10. Serving up savings, we are going to do 10. Passport 7. YouTube, we're going to do 5. Beauty, let's do 10. Dues are $5. Personal care, 10. Life insurance. Okay, so for this one, I have an amount that I have to do. So we're going to do $37 for life insurance, and then I'll let you guys know what's going on with March monthly. I really didn't know what else to call it. I decided that I've been seeing some other creators do a monthly calendar kind of challenge with Yancy over at Budgeting My Debts. So I will show you for those of you guys who haven't seen it, if I can find it in my stack over here. Here it is. So this is the challenge. So what happens is you go to her challenge. I'm sorry, her challenge. You go to her channel each day, and she rolls a big chunky die, a six-sided die, and whatever it lands on is the amount that everyone saves for that day. This month, it's a little bit spicy, so it shows little rainbows here. There are 5 rainbows, And on the day that you may have to save, maybe you save $4 on this particular Friday, it has a rainbow, you're going to add $5 to that rainbow. So, what I decided I would do with this challenge, and I did play it in the background last month offline. I think it's a good idea. If I have it, I'm going to play. If I don't have it and I have to skip some days, I'll skip days. But what I'm ultimately going to use that cash for is to be it's an additional stash of cash that I want to place into my month ahead, because when I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that I am really, really, really laser focused right now on tackling tier one of my debt. And the other thing that I'm really wanting to focus on at the same time, but not as focused, well, focused, but just not putting as much money towards it, is month ahead binder, and also still adding a small amount of cash to my emergency fund. My goal for 2025, I'm sorry, 2025, my goal was to get $1,000, which I did that in November. My goal for 2026, knowing that I still have a ton of debt to pay off, is to increase the emergency fund to $2,500 and to also be 1 month ahead by the end of the year. I'm hoping that I can do more than that, but at the very least, that is what I'm hoping. And 1 month ahead for me is $5,200. So that's why I want to kind of have something where I'm throwing some cash at month ahead. Now, the rest of my challenges, aside from travel and aside from Build a Bank, those savings challenges will all go towards paying off debt, with me taking probably 20%, 15 to 20% from the total amount, and adding that to month ahead and emergency as well. So, for example, if it's $1,000, then I am going to take $150 and I'm going to divide that between emergency fund and month ahead, and the $850 will go towards the debt. So that is a way that I feel like works for me, and I can still tackle debt at the same time. So that is more than I said I was going to explain, because I was explaining the March monthly. So what I do want to do, I'm not going to put, I roughly, you just don't know how the week is going to pan out. For the first week of February, it was $26. The second week, it was 31, and so on. So I'm going to, at the very least, do $20. And if I have it in my wallet to add more, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll just skip that particular day. So I am going to calculate this and see where our numbers are, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're at 502, and what I will do is add $3 to the dollar challenge, and that gives us a total of $505. So we can set that to the side, and I'm going to do my breakdowns. So give me 1 second. Okay, so let's see if we have this right. I said it was 505. Let's do another calculation. Okay, so we have one $50 bill. Yes! You guys know I have such a hard time with this. Okay, so I didn't count my ones outside of my head, out loud in my head. So let's do this again. $130. Okay, now let's see if it all makes sense. 50, 100, 140, 85, 130. This is the quickest I've ever done this. Yay! Okay, so let's grab our post-it note, or not our post-it note, but our color slip breakdown, and we are going to, this is for 3/6. So we have one $50 bill, 5 20s, 14 10s, 17 5s, and 130 ones, or $505 even. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so this week wasn't as affected, but I can guarantee you next week is probably going to look a little bit different, and I am going to need to prepare myself for that. So I am going to stick this on the back of here. And that is it. Tomorrow we will have our details on the 200 subscriber giveaway. Please tune in if you're interested. If you're interested in being considered for the giveaway, make sure that you are publicly subscribed. And unfortunately, I'm going to need you to be in the US just because of all the craziness that's going on. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Make sure that your subscription bell is on all so that you can get a reminder each time I post a video. I will see you guys in the next one.